We live in a culture that worships hustle. Wake up at 5 a.m., grind, manifest harder, build your brand, crush your goals, post about it, and repeat. Now, look, I love a good to-do list. I love getting things done. But have you ever reached a goal and felt weirdly empty after? Or you've pushed so hard for something only to burn out halfway there? Hi, I'm Dr. Heidi Heron, and today I want to offer you a radical reframe. Maybe the most powerful way to reach your goals is to stop chasing and to start aligning with them. Let me explain. There's a quote by Lao Tzu that says, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." And yet, most of us are sprinting through life like we're being chased by a pack of metaphorical wolves wearing Fitbits. The problem with hustle is that it often comes from fear. Fear of being left behind, fear of not being enough, fear that if we slow down, it'll all fall apart. But alignment comes from presence. It's rooted in clarity. It's guided by inner truth, and it trusts the timing. Now, I'm not saying you sit on a meditation cushion and wait for your dream life to be delivered by spiritual Uber Eats. What I'm saying is consciousness shifts the way we move. When you act from consciousness, your doing becomes an extension of your being. You're not pushing against the current, you're moving with the current. And that's where the magic happens. Let's bring in a little NLP. One of the most powerful tools we use is the well-formed outcome. It's not just about setting a goal, it's about checking. Is it aligned with my values? Do I believe it's possible? What will this outcome do for me internally? What might I be avoid being or doing or compensating for by chasing it? You see, it's not that all goals are created equal. Some goals are driven by the ego, wanting to be seen, approved of, validated, and others are born from the soul. A quiet inner whisper that says, "This feels like me." And those are the goals. Those are the ones worth listening to. In the quantum world, there's an idea that energy responds to intention. That possibility exists in a wave-like state until it's observed, until chosen. That's called superposition. Now, think about that. What if your desired future already exists as one of the many possibilities? And your job isn't to force it into being, but to attune your frequency so that you can match it. Dr. Joe Dispenza says that you don't get what you want, you get what you are being. And that hits, doesn't it? If you're hustling from lack, I need this to feel worthy, you're reinforcing the vibration of lack. But if you're acting from alignment, this is an expression of who I already am, then you're moving in resonance with your desired reality. That's not just spiritual talk, that's physics, energy, and intention all playing together. Let me tell you a quick story. Years ago, I had a huge professional opportunity I thought I wanted. It was shiny, high profile, lots of applause attached. But every time I took a step towards it, my body felt tight. My sleep got weird. My chemistry dried up. And yet I kept hustling. I kept thinking I just needed to work harder. And one morning, in total exasperation, I asked myself this question: what part of me is chasing this? The answer came like a whisper. It's like the part of you that still needs to prove something. Oh, in that moment, I realized that I wasn't acting from consciousness. I was reacting from a wound or from ego or from fear of not being enough. So I let it go. You know what happened? Space opened. Energy returned. A new opportunity arrived, one that felt light, expansive, and true. That's alignment. In spirituality, this is often called surrender, but not in the give up and float away kind of way. Surrender in the sense of releasing control and tuning into right action. The next true step, the moment that arises from your center, your core, not your conditioning. Now I get it. We live in a world that measures worth by productivity, where rest is rebellious, where trusting the flow can feel risky. But I'll tell you this, when you act from consciousness, when your choices come from your inner alignment, you get better results with less wear and tear. You move in rhythm with life and you start to notice synchronicities. Support shows up, your nervous system chills out, and success becomes sustainable. Imagine you're trying to tune in an old school radio. If you're a little off frequency, you get the static. You can still hear the music, but it's fuzzy. But when you get it right, when you get the frequency right, boom, everything is clear, effortless. That's what alignment feels like. It's not about doing nothing. It's about doing the right things from the right place. And when you do that, the universe, the field, the quantum soup, whatever you want to call it, responds. Because you're not forcing the outcome. You're becoming the kind of person who naturally creates that outcome. So ask yourself, is this goal coming from love or fear? From wholeness or hustle? From alignment or an old story I'm still trying to outrun? And most importantly, who do I need to become to receive what I say I want? Thank you. Thanks for walking this path with me. May your goals be clear, your heart be light, and your next steps be deeply aligned. And remember, you are not behind. You are exactly where your consciousness needs to be. Now, we've got a few more videos in this consciousness series, so be sure to catch them all. Ask me questions, share your insights, share the series, and I will see you in alignment very soon.